Hello everyone, how are you? Today we are going to learn how to create tables and a query in Microsoft Access. As you can see, we have to create two tables. In table 1, we have to add the student ID, student name, student phone number, student address, student area, and his or her transport mode. And in table 2, we have to add student ID, student roll number, student name, his or her English marks, math marks, science marks, SST marks, and the total marks they have got. And in table 1, we have to set student ID as the primary key, and in table 2, we have to set roll number as the primary key. As you can see, I have opened a blank datasheet here. This is called the Object tab. This is called the Navigation window. This is called the Title bar. This is called the Quick Access toolbar. Here in this right corner left down, this is the Design view, and here it is the Datasheet view. Now we will enter the Design view to continue our program. For entering in this design view, we have to save the table. For now, I will save the table as table 1. At the design view. In the design view, I will click right here and change the ID to student ID as the question stated. Now, I will set this from auto number to just number. Then I will add student name and it will be short text. The student phone, I will set it as large number. Then I will add student address, which will be long text. Then I will add student area, which will also be short text. And then the final one which I will add is transport mode, which will also be short text. Then I will save it, and then I will go back to the datasheet view. As you can see, all the columns I created are showing right here. Then in the student ID, I will type as ID number, for example 9942021, and then for the student name I will add my name, and for my phone number I will add some random numbers like 99887766 and 55. Then for student address I will add a random address. Then for student area I will add the area. Then for transport mode I will write school car. Then for the second entry I will give the student ID as 9952021. Then I will write one of my friend's name. Then for phone number I will again give some random letters like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 1. And for address I will give again an random address. And for area I will also give a random area. And for transport mode, I will add school bus. As you can see here, our first table is done. Now we will go to the Create tab, and from the Tables section we will select the table to add a new table. As you can see, we have created a new table which is named as Table 2. Now we will again go to the Design view and save the table as Table 2. Then we will add the required fields which we are supposed to add, which is student ID, which will be the number, and then we will add student role, which will be our auto number and also the primary key of this table. Now we will add the next one, which is student name, which will be short text. Now the next one will be English marks, which will be number. Then the math marks, which will be number. Then the science marks, which will be again a number. And then we will add the SST marks, which will be a number. Then we will save it once by pressing Ctrl plus S, and then we will add the total marks here. Then we will set the total marks as calculated. For using the calculated data type, we have to double click on the English marks. Then from the keyboard we have to add a plus, or you can also add the plus from clicking here in the operators and then clicking the plus right here. Then I will double click the math marks, then again a plus, then the science marks, then the another plus, and then the last one is SST marks, and I will click OK. As you can see, the calculated data type has been entered for total marks. And now I will again go to the datasheet view, and before going to the datasheet view we have to save the table. And now we will add the student ID right here, which we added in the previous table, which is the first one, the 9942021. As you can see, by adding the auto number data type into the student role, when I typed the student ID right here, it automatically gave student role the number 1. From the student name, I will again add my name, which I added in the previous table. Then for English marks, I will give like 87, math marks 45, science marks 67, and for the SST marks, I will give 56. As you can see, by giving the calculated data type in the total marks, it is automatically adding the numbers of these 4 marks. And in the second one, I will give the ID for the second student name which I entered in the previous table, which is 9952021. As you can see, it automatically gave 2 right here. Then I will add the name. Then I will add the marks like 45, 34, 100, and then for the final one, 21. As you can see, we have entered all the things that we are supposed to enter right here. And you can also see the marks of these four subjects have been added to total marks. Now we have to do the query. For the query, we have to save this table first. Then we have to go to create. Then we have to select query design from queries. And from here, we have to click and drag table 1 right here. And then we have to click and drag table 2 right here. And then we have to click the student name and drag it and attach it with the student name in table 2. Now the things are done which we are supposed to. Now we will go right here at the bottom. I will select here student ID from the drop down arrow, then the student name, then student phone, then student roll number, and for the last it will be student address. And now I will add the English marks, the math marks, the science marks, the SST marks, and then I will add the total marks right here. As you can see, it is done. Now I will save it as query 1. Now I will again go to the datasheet view. As you can see, it's right here. The query. So query is basically two tables merged into one. For more content like this, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.